Virgos, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your forecast for the year 2021. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall reading and I'll also use some oracle decks. This is the deck that we have here with respect to your love life. Celtic Lenormand and the Angel Therapy cards are decks which I'm going to use with respect to messages from the universe. Let's just dive into your reading, Virgos. Towards the final days of 2020, stepping into 2021, we have the Hermit card. Certainly in this period, you were bogged down on account of excess work. Perhaps you may have also felt that there were disagreements with your loved ones. Ideally, I think Virgos, you should have resolved issues and moved on because it's no point carrying these residual energy into the year 2021. Obstacles to overcome or the challenges that are in store for you, Virgos, this year is the Moon card. Certainly, there'll be periods in this year when you'll be undecided about certain things. Maybe you could also be feeling a bit emotionally low as well. Ideally, I think, Virgos, you should follow your instinct and your intuition because you will be getting visions or you will be getting insight in these dreams, and the body gives us sensations at certain times. You should follow your sixth sense and your gut feeling. Again, your creative skills will also be quite evident because we have the moon energy which talks about your creative aspects of your personality. So be very imaginative and creative this year. Sometimes, you may also find yourselves in a situation where you find that your loved ones think that you're not taking responsibility. Maybe you're going to be procrastinating or you're going to dilly-dally about things that are there. That is why they could get a bit exasperated with you. Ideally, I think, Virgos, you should be retreating from certain circumstances rather than meddling or rather than giving your opinions freely. There'll be unnecessary delays as well that you have to maneuver, that you have to work around. In case you're looking for a professional hike or in case you're looking for a raise in your career, maybe there'll be delays with respect to that as well. Influences for the year 2021, we have the Ten of Wands. Certainly there will be pressure which is going to mount on you, but this pressure is also going to teach us something. So this will prepare us for greater responsibilities that are going to come in the years ahead. I think sometimes you may also feel as though you don't have enough with respect to finances as well. Maybe you're facing a cash crunch of sorts, but somebody who's been a benefactor could come to your rescue. So you can take heart from that, Virgos. Those of you who are looking for employment opportunities, I think even if you get a work offer, you should be prepared because the pressure of work could be a bit too much for you to handle. Those who are employed also, I think you should be careful because there could be colleagues around you or you will have to face betrayal as well in this year. Sometimes you may also feel that your family does not respect your vision or your desires, or maybe you have a particular plan for them, but they don't seem to go with that. Possibly you feel that you're the lone warrior. Technical issues could also be there for Virgos this year, so you have to work around it. You should remember that everything is cyclic, so the good will lead to the bad and the bad will lead to the good. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. The first 4 months, that is January, February, March, April, we have the King of Wands. Like I said in this reading earlier, I did outline that you'll be very imaginative and creative, so this creativity will be visible. In fact, praise and appreciation is quite likely in the first 4 months. You seem to be in control of situations. Also, I think, Virgos, in this period, you should resolve issues or you should bury the hatchet and move on. Your personal magnetism is also going to be quite high in this period. There'll be disagreements, no doubt, with colleagues or maybe with your friends, maybe even with your mom because she's a bit too critical of you or she's censorious of you. But then you should respect her because she's an elder person in your life. Maybe you will also be a bit cut out because you think that colleagues don't respect you with respect to the work, the way you carry on with the task. So then you could ask them to do it themselves. First 4 months, I think you'll also be concerned about the health of a loved one. Some of you may also find guests entering your life or there'll be unwanted guests. So that is why you could be a bit hassled because of them. Maybe you want to focus on work. Nonetheless, I think in this period you will find your family members or your loved ones promoting your talent. Maybe you will get or you will benefit on account of their contacts. So ask them to do the needful for you. Likewise, I think Virgos, you will also be someone who will be promoting your siblings or your loved ones' talents as well. Offers can be expected in this period. Sometimes you may have to make allowances for your clients, but then beggars cannot be choosers. So you should take whatever comes your way rather than let go of those opportunities. Like I said, there'll be work-related appreciation also coming your way. Sometimes you may also feel that the boss underestimates your talents. Maybe there's a jealous colleague also who is undermining your position or your talents, but he knows deep within that you're quite capable and quite efficient. Those who are at the helm of affairs, I think you will be very stern with respect to juniors who are flouting your rules. Maybe you will give them a piece of your mind. Maybe you think that the person is unsuitable for the job. With respect to legal matters, I think Virgos in the first 4 months you can get good developments in legal affairs. May, June, July, August is a time when we have the death card. So certainly this period is going to be marked by transformation for Virgos. So ideally you should go with the flow because you cannot resist the change. In fact, resistance to the change could make it a bit difficult for you. I'm also picking up that there could be emergency situations. Maybe you have to focus on whatever comes in, or you have to prioritize and you have to put other things in the back burner. There'll be communication which could increase in this period. Surely you'll have to embrace the change and expect the unexpected in this period, but then gains will be there. Maybe it's not up to your expectations, but something is better than nothing. Largely, I think Virgos in this period, you'll be happy with the output as an employee. Again, even as a leader of the pack or even those Virgos who are helming the ship, I think you'll be happy because appreciation is going to come your way from your juniors because they feel that you give them the liberty to carry on the tasks the way they want to. Sometimes some of your workers may remain ungrateful and they could question your judgment. So be careful about that. Maybe you could also have a heart-to-heart talk with the management or the administrator who is favorably disposed towards you and let him know about the antics of your rival. Ideally, I think timely intervention by the management could work in your favor. Towards the last 4 months, that is September, October, November, December, for Virgos, we have the 5 of Wands. Certainly in this period, you're being called upon to be flexible in your approach. I'm also picking up that you will be following your instinct as well in this period. Maybe you are very imaginative and creative. Like I said in this reading, you may find that ideas could come up in your head or there could be a eureka moment as well. So you have to carry out those plans and you'll be happy about it. Communication will also be increasing in this period, but then maybe you don't want to interact with clients. Ideally, I think Virgos, you should not let go of these opportunities which are coming your way. Basically, in this period, you'll find yourself completing a lot of work which had been piling up. Maybe there'll be paperwork which is also going to increase this time. You'll also be delighted because your boss is going to be happy with the way you carry on the tasks. Sometimes, the boss could also want rescheduling of the task, or maybe the boss could give some ideas which seem impractical. So that could affect you as well. Largely, I think in this period, you'll be making good progress and you'll have to adjust to the circumstances that you're in. With respect to your love life, I have the card, the answer is no. I think Virgos, you will leave your suitors distressed because you're going to spurn them. Maybe there is somebody who thinks that you give yourself airs because you're not going to show any concern towards his feelings. Another card we have here is new direction. So certainly you're moving in a new direction with respect to matters of the heart. I'm also picking up that Virgos, there could be unwanted attention coming your way this year, maybe on the social media as well. There could be lecherous men as well. And you'll be quite perturbed on account of such unwanted attention. Singles can also expect marriage proposals this year. Those who are crushing on someone, I think you'll continue to cyber stalk your crush. Maybe you'll be grinning from year to year because you come across new information. Perhaps your person or the special someone has posted new photographs about himself. That is why you could be going gaga over his looks. Sometimes you may find yourself having imaginary conversations because you're remembering this person or you're missing this person. On the other hand, I think those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, I think you may find yourself reconnected with the person. Maybe from mid-year till the last months of the year, this is quite a possibility for some of you. Maybe you'll also be concerned about the health of someone, so this may mean that you're reconnecting with this person on account of an health issue. Perhaps somebody around you could also be unwell, that is why you're forced to communicate with this person, but this is quite welcome, isn't it, Virgos? Those who are romancing, I think you'll be quite flirtatious as well. This person definitely sees you as someone who's quite witty, who's intelligent and creative. You have a go-getter attitude as well. Maybe your sweetheart would also want you to read books. Maybe the two of you could read books and understand each other. Possibly this could help you align yourselves to each other as well. I think you'll be very flirtatious as well. Perhaps I think, Virgos, you should be a bit more demonstrative as well. Maybe there'll be surprises from your lover, and this could overwhelm you a bit. On the other hand, married Virgos, you need to be patient with your person or your spouse. I think some of you may also be collaborating with your person. Maybe your spouse is in financial mess or in financial doldrums, or he requires your assistance financially. So you're going to do the needful at such a time. Your spouse is also someone who's going to be happy with your success at work, but then maybe your in-laws are not too glad about it. From Lenormand, I have the card books. This is interesting, but because I did say that your lover wants you to read books, or maybe you will share books with each other. So certainly, Virgos, you're being called upon to read books, to research a bit more. Maybe you could also enroll for a course and enhance your skills at work as well. Another card we have here is key. So certainly you're getting insights. You do remember that we had the moon card, which talks about insights and visions and dreams. So again, this year there are going to be those light bulb moments or those epiphanies which will help you improve or evolve as a person. From the angel therapy cards, we have the card, if you get nervous, focus on surface. Certainly your angels are calling upon you to focus on work or focus on social service as well. There are times when you could be on the edge this year, so you're being called upon to divert yourself and relax by indulging in social service or being kindly disposed towards others. Last but not the least, we have Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael is the angel who supports our healing work. So he's definitely supporting your healing work in case somebody around you is unwell as well. So maybe you could say a prayer and ask Archangel Raphael to step in. All in all, I think spiritual progress is quite likely for Virgos this year. I hope, Virgos, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. We also have the weekly love reading, which is published every week. Have a look at that as well to get greater insight into your love life. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.